It was the moment golf realized its own rules could be weaponized by slow motion. A fan at home, not an official, not a competitor, noticed a fraction of an inch during a replay and sent an email to the LPGA. Hours later, that email detonated in the middle of a major championship. Lexi Thompson wasn't just penalized. She was blindsided by a system that allowed outside eyes to rewrite a scorecard from the couch. The reaction was instant and furious. Players called it unfair. Fans called it outrageous. Even legends of the game demanded change, because what happened to Lexi wasn't just about a ball mark. It was about trust. Trust that the game you play today won't be judged by the replays of tomorrow. The backlash forced golf's governing bodies, the USGA and the INDA, to confront a truth they could no longer ignore. Slow-motion technology had outpaced the spirit of the rule book. Within months, the rule changed. No more trial by television. No more penalties from viewers. No more microscopic witch hunts. Lexi didn't win that playoff, so Yun Ryu did. But in the end, Lexi changed something far greater than the trophy she lost. Her heartbreak became a catalyst for reform. The 4 strokes that cost her a major gave the game a conscience, because sometimes, in golf, it's not the swing that changes history, it's the still frame. Was golf still about integrity, or had it become about surveillance? The rule book was built on honesty and self-reporting, not HD cameras and viewer hotlines. Yet in that moment, Lexi's fate was decided by pixels, not players. The penalty didn't just cost her strokes, it exposed a philosophical fault line. Fans, players, and analysts erupted, questioning whether technology had gone too far. If a player can't see the mistake, if no advantage is gained, is it truly fair to punish it? The LPGA said they were bound by the rules as written, but the optics were brutal. A fan with a remote control had just changed the outcome of a major. Lexi fought through the chaos, held her composure, and nearly pulled off a miracle comeback. But that Sunday didn't just alter a leaderboard. It reshaped the conversation about fairness, intent, and the future of golf itself, because what happened after that playoff wasn't defeat, it was transformation. Lexi Thompson became the face of change, the reason golf finally confronted its own rigidity. Her heartbreak rewrote the rulebook and reshaped how the sport balances precision with fairness. The Lexi rule, as fans called it, became a turning point, proof that even a gut-wrenching moment could lead to progress. She didn't win the ANA Inspiration that day, but she won something rarer, respect for her resilience, and a permanent mark on the game's evolution. Years later, that Sunday is still remembered not for the penalty, but for how she handled it, with poise, grace, and a quiet strength that no ruling could ever subtract. That Sunday at the Olympic Club felt like deja vu. Lexi Thompson, in contention at a major, the spotlight heavy, the gallery holding its breath. But this time, it wasn't about redemption, it was about resilience. Even as the back nine slipped away, her composure never did. She didn't crumble under the ghosts of 2017. She faced them head-on. That finish, one shot short, said more about her evolution than any trophy could. It showed a player who had turned pain into purpose, who could absorb heartbreak and still stand tall. For Lexi, it wasn't about rewriting the past. It was about proving that she could keep writing new chapters, no matter how brutal the closing holes might get. They happen when the cameras are off, when no one's cheering, when the only voice left is the one inside your head. That's where Lexi Thompson rebuilt herself, far from leaderboards, in silence, rep after rep, swing after swing. Every comeback she made wasn't luck, it was labor. Every close call was proof she still had the fire. She learned that resilience isn't about being unbreakable, it's about refusing to stay broken. That's why, even without another major title, Lexi became something rarer, a symbol of endurance in a sport that tests patience as much as talent. She showed the Lexi Thompson story isn't just about trophies, it's about tenacity. After years under the microscope, through heartbreaks and near misses, she's proven that greatness isn't measured only by wins but by the will to persist when things fall apart. Every time she tees it up, she carries the weight of expectations, past controversies, and her own relentless drive to improve. Yet she never hides from the moment. She's evolved from golf's prodigy to its pillar, a player whose journey reflects every high, low, and lesson the game can teach. Her legacy isn't just in the scorecard she filled, but in the message she leaves behind. Resilience is the real championship, and Lexi Thompson has already won that more times than anyone can count.